You're watching CBS Sports HQ, delivered by Papa John's. Jeremy St. Louis, happy to have you with us. And what a great slate of college football games this week. And our SEC game of the week is a good one in Fayetteville. As number 2 Alabama facing number 20 Arkansas. Nick Saban has not lost to the Razorbacks since he took over the Crimson Tide, a run that dates back 15 games. Razorbacks looking to change that. And our crew of Brad Nessler, Gary Danielson, and Jenny Dell will be on the call starting at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That game, one of 5 ranked on ranked games this weekend. And let's continue talking about teams in the top 25 by bringing in the quad box. And I'm joined by 3 guys who know a thing or two about the top 25 and how to pick them. Former FSU cornerback Bryant McFadden, the Wizard of Odds Kenny White, and John Berger. Guys, we start at the top with our SEC game of the week. Bama favored by just over 2 touchdowns here. The total at 61. Big points, BMAC. How are you going at this one?
Big points. I'm attacking the total, guys. I'm going the under route. That's the route I'm going. And here's why. The last time we saw Alabama on the road weeks ago against Texas, a low-scoring affair. We saw some offensive woes, to say the least, only scoring 20 points. Since then, playing against the little sisters of the poor, they've been able to really explode when it comes to the scoreboard side of things. I think they will have some issues against Arkansas defense, especially when you look at the pass rush from Arkansas. They do a phenomenal job in creating pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Their secondary has been a bit inconsistent, to say the least, but some of the woes in the secondary has been covered up from the front in the way they, schematically speaking, put pressure on the quarterback. So I think they will have some success against Bryce Young. And then when you look at Alabama's defense, my goodness, they've been a group that has been able to suffocate any opposing offense they've faced off against. So it's imperative for Arkansas, who has run the ball extremely well so far, to generate the ground game, to take some pressure off of KJ Jefferson. So me personally, I think both teams will try and find a way to run the football. I think that will utilize the clock. And because of that, I'm taking the under in regards to the total.
BMAC, I love the game under myself. I think it's going to be a lower scoring football game. And that leads me to taking Arkansas with points at a premium here in this game. And Sam Pittman, what a great coach this guy is. Great recruiter. Amazing to look back at his past. Started at Hutchinson Community College for 2 years. Then he went to 11 different D1 schools, honing his skills as an offensive line coach when he was a defensive end in college. So he knows both sides of the football, but he's a great recruiter, and it has not taken him long to recruit the type of athletes to compete with Alabama on a daily basis. When he got to Arkansas, the team rating was a 102.5, and on my ratings, 100 is average. So Arkansas was slightly above average program. First year, he pushed him to 107. The second year, last year, first year was COVID, and he had to deal with that. But last year, he pushed this team's power rating to a 117. This year to 117.5. And that's going to go up, but I got to believe he's going to be in the 120s by the end of the year. He's outstanding coach, great recruiter. The kids love playing for him, and we know Saban's team does struggle a little bit on the road, and I think it's going to be a defensive slugfest. So I'm taking the points with Arkansas.
I'm just wondering, is BMAC suiting up? Does anybody know if he's if BMAC's playing today? He's got the compression shirt going. Can we get a fourth? Look at this. Why don't you stand up, B? Are you doing push-ups in the background, or what do you got going there, buddy?
This is a nice little sweater. Thank you. But now I'm not suiting up today. I'm not suiting up today.
I didn't know if you were broadcasting or actually playing, but we'll move on here. You guys got so much analysis. I like both picks. I almost feel guilty because of all the games that we're looking at today. This is the easiest one for me. This took me about a minute to look at. And the reason I say that is there's a road problem for Alabama. And when you look at them going on the road, I mean, this is a situation last year where they beat a half-empty stadium. They beat Florida by 2 points. They lost to Texas A&M. It took them 4 overtimes to get over Auburn, and then they went down into Austin and survived, and I do mean survived. I was at that game. I think Texas probably should have won that game, play here or play there, and Alabama would have suffered their loss. So I don't think that this is a situation where this spread makes any sense to me. I'm going to take Arkansas. I'm going to take the points. This is a blue-collar team. They're going to show up with an attitude. They're going to show up with edge. They're not going to be intimidated. They got physical linebackers and a mobile quarterback. Do I think Alabama wins the game? Yeah, I do. But I just think the spread at this point is just too much. So I'm going to take Arkansas on the points for those reasons.
Alabama has held 3 of their 4 opponents this season below 200 yards of offense. They've gained 500 yards in 3 of their last 4 games, and we all know what they did against Arkansas last year, over 650 yards of offense in that
Plus,
win.
B-Mac can suit up. I mean, if they get in a jam, he's ready to go.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.